Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the difference between introversion and shyness because they're often confused with being the same thing, and a lot of times people use these terms interchangeably. However, introversion and shyness at their root are two totally different characteristics. Shyness means having these feelings of self-consciousness, these feelings of social judgment. For instance, asking yourself internally, I wonder how I'm coming across, or I'm wondering if I'm awkward, or I'm wondering what this person thinks of me. All of those thoughts of wondering about yourself and feeling self-conscious in a situation. So usually shyness emerges in some kind of new situation rather than around people that you feel really comfortable with. The late psychologist, Dr. Bernardo Carducci, who is a professor of psychology at Indiana University Southeast, writes in his book, Shyness, A Bold New Approach, that between 75 and 95% of us have experienced shyness at some point in our lives. And that makes total sense. We can almost always remember at points in our lives where we wondered how we were coming across and we felt these feelings of self-consciousness. That is totally normal. It's also common for shyness to evolve over time, not only in situations, but really throughout life. Dr. Carducci states that only 20% of elementary age school children are shy. However, 50% of teenagers are shy. Because when you think about the different changes that you go through in life, there's certain times in your life when you're going to probably feel more self-conscious than others. However, for some people who are very shy and experience shyness a lot, it is a daily battle. Susan Cain writes in her book, Quiet, shyness is inherently painful. Introversion, however, is not. Whereas the shy person desperately wants to interact with other people, however, they're feeling limited by these feelings of self-consciousness, the introverted person is just wired differently. Introversion is when your internal wiring gets energy from being alone, gets energy from being alone and internally with your thoughts. External stimulation, although a lot of introverts are okay with that for a period of time, it can get exhausting. So it's not about feelings of self-consciousness. It's not about wondering how they're coming across. It's just that's the way they're naturally wired. So instead of asking these internal questions such as, I wonder if I'm being awkward, I wonder what these people are thinking of me, the introverts' questions are usually, when can I get away from this person who is wearing me out socially, who won't quit talking? Or how can I get away from all this noise to get some peace and quiet? Now, if you're liking this video, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel for more videos on introversion, confidence, and communication. So if you think about it, both of these groups of people are in their heads. However, they're in their heads about different things. The shy person is in their head thinking about how they're coming across to the world, whereas the introvert is in their head not thinking about how they're coming across to the world, but thinking about everything in the world. But where the confusion can come in is, how is it perceived outwardly? You can't tell when you're looking at a person, are they just feeling these feelings of inhibition and that's the reason why they're not interacting? Or are they feeling these feelings of, I need some alone time and that's the reason why I'm not interacting? So let me bring up another point, and that is a lot of introverts are also shy. So not only do a lot of introverts like that alone time, and they get their energy from being alone or just from a small group of people that they feel comfortable with, but they also have those feelings of self-consciousness. However, even some extroverts can be shy because remember, the root is those feelings of self-consciousness. So there's extroverts out there who are also shy. The important thing to remember is never assume just because somebody is introverted that they're also shy. And never assume that just because someone is shy that they are introverted. The two are completely different. They just can come across outwardly as the same thing. If you have liked this video, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel.